Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to this class. Today, uh, in today's class, we will discuss about the R data structure. In our previous class, we discussed about the other terminologies using in R, but here we will discuss the R data structure. Okay, so we have already discussed different data types in R, variable, operators. We already discussed these. Now, in today class, we will know that what is vector and different type of vectors and how we can use this in R. So here, vector, you can say that it is the most basic data structure in R, and vector can be like anything which like it is like if we discussed in and if we explain this like a variable, so it is similar to variable, but it will store data in one type of data. For example, either it will be number, it will be like words, or it will be string data, and it can be one letter, it can be two letter, it can be long data. Okay, so variable, for example, if we write a and then we assign this and then we write 5, so it is like you can, this is a variable. Okay, so in variable we already discussed that this a is like a box. In this box there can be multiple numbers, there can be multiple names, there can be multiple sequences. So this A is working like a container, this A is working like a box, while on the other hand vector, so vector is a specific data structure in R. It is like it will be one dimensional, one character, it will be one dimensional, and this will hold values, different values. For example, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vector will be hold different value, but these will be in the same type. Okay, the same type. So for example, like don't be confused about variable and vector. Variable, it is like a box, it is like a container, it can store data. Okay, but vector, you can make a vector data by using a sequence of similar data. Okay, when we discuss further you will understand the difference. So for example, if I just write only one words like 1, so it is, you can say that it is a vector in R. Okay, so there are different type of vectors, like you can say that if I write print, okay, print, and then I write here and then I will say that ABC, and then I run it, so it will print ABC. This ABC, this is a vector. Okay, this is one type vector, only ABC is here, it is one type vector. Now for example, if I use print and then I will write 65 and then L, then now you can say that it will give 65, but this is called integer vector. So in the previous class, what we have discussed in the previous class, as you know that we discussed different things. we discuss variable, we discuss, yes, okay, the screen is not here, okay, okay, sorry. So you should tell me earlier. Actually, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about vectors. That what is vector and what is variable. Variable we have already discussed that variable can be a letter A. It is like it will store data. Variable can store data. Okay. And vector, it you can say it is a sequence of data, like this sequence will be one type, either it will be number, or either it will be string, either it will be integer. So all these type you can say these are vectors. Okay. So when we talk about these vector, so there you will face whenever you are using R program for any type of data analysis, there you have to deal with different type of data. So that's why it is necessary that you understand different type of data in R. Okay. So for example, this one, if I write print ABC and then I run it, so it will give me ABC, but this is a single type vector. This is called vector. This ABC, this 65L, this is integer vector. Okay. Now for example, if I want to make logical vector, so I will write print, and when you write print and then I will write logical true. It can be true, it can be false. So this is a logical vector. Okay. Now there can be multiple vector because if you are a beginner, so then you will get confused that what is this, why I am writing this ABC this. But when you go deep into the R and you are doing analysis or you are using any package, then you will understand that how to make changes in that script and how to change the script according to your own requirement. For example, if we are creating a sequence from 5 to 15. For example, I want to create a sequence from 5 to 15. So what I will do, I will write here A and then I will make a vector like how 5 and then this double dot and then 15. Now this is enough for me that it will write, the R will write from 5 to 15. So how I will check it? You can write print and then A, that I want to check. This print A mean that show me what is inside A. So I will run this, okay, and then when I print A, so it will show me that from 5 to 15. Okay. So this is creating a sequence. If you are for example, how you can use it in your script. For example, if you have 6,000 sequences, in 6,000 sequences you are targeting sequencing from 300 till 1200. So then you can specify to the R script that I want to print these sequences only. So you will get those sequences only. Otherwise then you have to do a lot of work and then you can do it by one. But by R scripting you can get the data from specific within specific, like you can say that from two boundaries very easily, okay, with only one click. For example, you can use this, you can use the same. For example, I will write B here. You can use from 5 to for example 5.6 to 19.7, like this. I want this data. Okay. So how I will check this? Print and then I will use B. So for example, if I run this and then I print, so it will give me data. So there is no limitation. You can use this for any type of data. Okay. So this is called multiple vector. Like there are multiple element in this vector. Okay. Now, if there is, because whenever you are doing analysis, you have to put different parameters, different condition to your R script that what you want. For example, uh, if I want to use create a vector with element from uh, 12 to 25 by, for example, so now you can specify the condition that what you want, okay, like like what you want, you just need one by one, or you just, for example, if I give a condition incrementing by, I want this data, but I want data incrementing by 0.8. I need data from this to this, but I need this data with only increase 0.8. This is called, this one is called, you can say that this operator, or this is called sequence operator, like sequence operator. So it means in this one you can specify a sequence, you can specify a length to the R that I need data from this. Now in this example you will see that I need, you will write print, then after print, now you need the sequence, so you will write here the seq. This you will use. When I write seq, so the R programming, it's already know that what is seq. So it already show that you need 6. So yes, I will press enter. Yes, 6. Now you can give, I need this from 12, okay, and then comma, and then 25, okay, and then comma. Now I will give by the increment by is equal to 0.8. So now I just print this, we will see what we can get, okay. Now you can see the result here. This what the R programming did. The 12 is my value, then he put 12.8, 13.6, 14.4, 15.2. So you can see that the R programming, they added value, addition of 0.8 after 12 till 25. So when you have big data and you have some, you want to add something, you want to like multiply something, so you can use this type of vectors, okay, this type of data, okay. The other thing in vector, if you understand that how to use vector, so then you can use R very easily, because everything, every analysis you can do if you are understanding vector, and if you practice these vectors, that how to add, how to multiply, how to subtract, okay. Now for example, there is another thing which is called C function. We already mentioned this in the previous class, that it is called concatenated function, or you can also say it is called combine. It is for when you want to combine something, so you can use this one. For example, how we can use it? I will write is, okay, I will write here that C combine, okay, and then this bracket start, then you can use comma, okay, and when you put one comma, R will automatically put the another comma, okay. So I, for example, if there are two names Ahmed, okay, then if you want another name here, so then you will put here comma here. This is the basic structure, okay. You have to memorize this, you have to keep in this your mind, then this comma, okay, then I will put another name Sami, for example, then another name, okay, then I want to put some digit 8, 9, okay, Then I want to put another thing, this true. Now I want to make a combined vector of this. Okay, so if I click this, so it means if this is green, so it means no error. So now I want to print this is print is, so it will show the same. Okay, these are, so like you can combine logical, you can combine numerical, and you can combine string in this by using this method. So keep in your mind, whenever you are making graph, whenever you are making phylogenetic tree in R, so then you have to follow these type of like sequence, these commas, okay, and then comma here. So this is, if one comma is missing, then it will give you an error. Now for example, if I have a data, we will discuss further that if I have a data and I want to access, like if I have a huge data set and I want to access directly to some of the targeted sequences, targeted data. So I will give you one example. It is, you can say that accessing vector element. Okay, so how we will do this? For example, if I have a data x, okay, I will give x name to this data, and then I will make C, that combined data, and then I will put here double quote. Now why I put double quote? Because it is you can say string, it will be text data. Okay, so in text data you have always put this one. Okay, for example, I will write name Sunday, okay, and then comma, and then again this Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, okay. Sorry, this is it will be double quote, double, okay, this one, then Wednesday, then again comma, then double, then Thursday, then here again Friday, then here again, and then Saturday. Now this is a vector which have all weekdays, okay, inside this. Now I want to target some specific days, I want to show some specific date. Now you can imagine this is your data, and this is a huge data up, you can say that 6,000 data, 6,000 names, 6,000 columns, 6,000 rows, okay. So what I will do here, now I want that you can say that this is called indexing, and this is called indexing. So in indexing you will use you can say the large bracket, and we will then mention the number of the position, like this is the position 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, the position, okay, remember this. So I will put here, for example, I will make another one S, and then I will write here, then now I want to indexing, okay, indexing. So this is, I store all this data in the X, so you will put X here, that I want indexing in this X data, okay, in this data. And then when indexing, so as I mentioned before, this bracket will start, and then in the indexing you also need many values, not single value. So then you will put C again, and then the bracket start. Now I need number 2 position, then comma, number 4 position, then comma, then number 6 position. I want only that data which is present in number 2nd, number 4, and number 6 position. Okay, so then I will print, I will print S. So now you can see this. First, you will make a vector, okay, and this vector, like every time, keep this in your mind that every time in R you don't need to write things. This can be your Excel sheet as well. This can be is your CSV sheet as well, okay. But to understand the script, that how it work, you have to learn this. So this is the vector, this is the data. Then I want to make indexing this data, and I want to access some specific data, okay. So then this is I make that specific data, and then where I want to check. So you want to check in this X data, and then you want to check many, so you will put C, so 2. So I will run first this one, okay, then this one, and then when I print S, so you can see here that it will give me Monday, Wednesday and Friday. They like it ignore all the things, it just pick this number second, pick this number 4 and pick this number 6. You can change this if I need 1, 3 and 7 for example. So then when you run it again, it will give you different result, okay. So by this way you can get data of your own choice by targeting your whole data set, okay. Now another thing, this is, you can say that positive indexing, okay. Sometime when you have bigger data set, and if you are expert, then you can make negative indexing as well. Negative indexing, I will show you what is negative indexing. So the same data I will copy here, okay. The same data I will copy here. So I will, this is negative indexing, okay, and you can say this X, okay. The same I will do here, C. Now I will put negative indexing. So for negative indexing you will put minus sign with date position -4, okay. So now if I run this and if I print this, so now I run this, okay. Now negative indexing. So now you can see that what like you can see the data here, that now the data is different. Number first is Sunday, okay. The second is Monday. Monday is not here. Negative indexing, I just ignore this number second, okay. So understand negative. Here you can select of your own choice data. In this one you can select your data from a bigger data set of your own choice, but in this negative indexing you can ignore that data. That for example, if you have 6,000 gene and you want to ignore some specific gene, that I don't need these genes, okay. So you can ignore those genes by negative indexing. So here you can see that this only they just ignore this one, and I think 4 number, yes, this one, okay, or 5 number, I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4 negative indexing, okay. So Sunday ignore, Monday Sunday is there, Monday ignore, Tuesday there, Wednesday ignore, okay, Thursday, Friday and Saturday there, okay. So by this way you can use both negative indexing and positive indexing. Okay, the other thing in the vector, you can say that if you want to make changes in vector, if there is data and you want to make some changes in that vector, so this is called vector manipulation. vector manipulation. Okay, so I will create vectors, two vectors A, and then I will put C. Okay, then I will put some data 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then I will make another one B. Okay, again C. Then I will put some another data here 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, one more 11. Okay, so now I have these two vector A, vector B. Okay, so if you have two data set, with and you know that the sequence will be same here in this one, the sequence will be same like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so now I want how can you deal with this, what you can do with this. The first thing I want vector addition. I want addition. So how you will add? I will put add, okay, then dot, then the result, for example, and then I will put here V1 A plus B. Okay, this add result, don't be confused with this. You can rename this by any name. For example, I will rename this by add data, for example. Okay, so I will run this one, and then this one. Okay, now I want to print this add data. Okay, so what happened? You can see here addition took place between vector A and vector B. This 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. This 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. Okay, this 5 plus 7 is equal to 12, and like this, so on. So by this way you can make addition, or you can add two vectors or more than two vectors you can do. So you can, when you have a big data set, you can easily add, subtract. Okay, we will do another, for example, vector subtraction. Okay, the same data we will use, but here at the first one I just add data. So here I will give name subtract data. Okay, and then I will put here the same, and then I will put A minus B, that I want A minus B. I want to B from minus from A. So when I add this one, okay, and then I want to print this sub data, you will put, you can see here that subtraction took place. You can see that A minus B. So you can see here from 3, 2 minus from 3, you will get 2 minus from 3, you will get minus 1. Then from 4 you minus 6, so you will get minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. So by this way you can do subtraction. You can do, because I already received message from this Zoom, so maybe after 40 minutes it will disconnect. So we will the other vector related information we will discuss in the other class. We will do here multiplication as well. For example, vector multiplication. Okay, how you can do multiplication? For example, multiple data, data, you can give any name to this, okay, and then the same I will do A and then multiply by with B. So if I print this multiple data, so I will put first, you have to run this and then you have to put. So now you can see multiplication took place between these. You can do also division if you want. So the same I think don't need to do, but if you want to make division, so you can just I will do it here. You can just copy this, then here division, and then here I will change it dev data, and then you will put this slash here, so then you will get this data. I will also change this to dev data, okay. So if I run this, then you can see that you will get the data with division, okay. So by this way you can use this vector information, okay. The other thing in the vector, if you have irregular data, for example, if you have this data and this is irregular, this is, I think this is this data is okay, but for example, if we take this, this is called sorting up vector elements, okay, vector. Okay, so for example, if you have this data, I will write this, like I will make changes. Okay, so if I have this data and I want to make changes, I want to make to sort this element, that how to sort this data. So what I will do, for example, I will write just sort. Okay, the name I will give sort. Sort you cannot, because sort is already is a key. So sort data, and then I will put here. Here you will write sort. Okay, so when you write sort, so what do you want to, like you want to sort which vector, vector A, vector B, vector other, which data. So here you will mention the data. Okay, so B, because I store the data in B, okay, and then I will print B, sorry, not B, sort data, okay, this one, okay. So when I run this one, okay, so it will give me then, and then this data. Now you can see here like the data the data arrangement took place like from like an ascending way, 3, 7, 9, 10, 11, like this, okay. And here you can see it is irregular, okay. So sorting, if your data is not arranged, so you can arrange your data by different way, okay. For example, this data I want, this is now in increasing order, but I want to just, if I want this, I will copy this, okay. I will copy the whole data set, okay. I don't want to spend more time. So then if you want in a decreasing order, so you will put comma here, and then you will put like decreasing. So when you just write, it will give, so decreasing. So if you want a decreasing order, so you will write here true, okay. So if I run this again, now you will put here this data and this data is opposite, okay. This is increasing order and this is a decreasing order. So you can just make changes in your data with just this one option, okay, that decreasing is true. So if I put this false, you don't need to write your script again and again. If I just put it false, so then again you can see here, so it will not do anything because I put this false here. So this, if you want this in a decreasing order, so just you have to turn it into you can say the true, okay. If you don't want, so then there will be many things. If you want to apply to your script, so you have to change it to true, and if you don't want to make any changes in that script, then false will be okay. Okay, another thing, that you can say that you can sort like different name as well. For example, if these are the numbers, but if there are some names and if there are some name related data, so you can also change that name related data as well. For example, I will put again, for example, there is one S, and then I will put some name C, like I will put Sajad, I will put Ali, I will put you can say any names, Avyar, I will put Muhammad. Okay, so these name for example is there, and I want to sort these names. So you will, what you will do here, you will give for example another parameter m sort, and then you can see here that I want to make sort, because this sort you will write here because it is, you can say, command. This is command. You are giving command to R that what you want to do. Okay, and here you will put this S. Okay, so when I click this, okay, it will do like this, and now sorting. So now I want to check that what is inside. So this print MSORT. Okay, so now you can see Ali, Muhammad, Sajad and Zaviyar. They arrange data from A to Z. Okay, so if you have the R script, it will not only work on your you can say that your number, it will also work in your string data. If you have for example some naming, some data set, and you want to rearrange your Excel data sheet, you want to rearrange your text data set, so you can do that very easily in R. Okay, so I think for today this is because only 1 minute remaining. So I think this is enough for today. Today we discuss about vectors, that and how you can do a different task with vector, and you can give different option to vectors. So it will help you. Remember that whenever you want to learn R, then you have to practice it, because this indexing, negative indexing and positive indexing, and this sorting, it will help you a lot in your data analysis when you are running any script. If you are from biology, if you are from chemistry, if you are from statistics, from any field, it will help you. So if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, so thank you very much. Inshallah, in the next class, we will discuss about some other vectors type, that what is list and matrices and other. Then we go to the graphical representation. Thank you very much.